Today we're here at the brand new Limebank station, part of the Stage 2 South O-Train extension in Ottawa. I'm joined by Theophilus Tettey, who is the program manager of the Stage 2 South extension. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the Stage 2 South extension, bit of an overview. How many stations, how long is the line going to be once it's completed?
Yeah, so the line, it's an extension of the existing 8-kilometer line. So there's a continuation from Greenboro Station all the way down to Limebank Road in the south, in the Riverside community. So that is an 11-kilometer extension with a 4-kilometer length to the airport, International Airport. There is an addition of 8 more stations to the existing 5 that used to be on the old line. As part of this project, we are extending the platforms to accommodate the new longer trains and then add capacity to the system. The new stations, the 2 out of the 8 stations will be on the existing line. That will be at Corso Italia Station and then Walkley Station. There is 4 more stations on the new extension at South Keys, Lithium, Bowesville, and Limebank Station where we are today. There is 2 more additional stations on the airport link at Uplands Station and then the Airport International Airport connecting to the departure terminal.
We're here at Limebank. Clearly you can see that a lot of the elements that are present in Line 1, Confederation Line, are now present in Line 2 of the O-Train. So things such as, the wayfinding, the platforms being concrete versus the old ones that were made out of wood. So can you tell us a little bit about the changes that have been made to even the existing stations to upgrade them and to make them more like they are on Line 1?
Yeah, so the existing stations, as I indicated, platform has been extended. We used to have the 40-meter platforms, which have been modified into the 80-meter platform to accommodate our new vehicles. And also, as you can see, the new stations mimic the Line 1 stations with a lot of stuff looking just like the Line 1 with the concrete platforms. We have our signages, our signals, and it's a signalized system now with the control, and it has been tied into the control room at the Belfast. And as part of this line as well, there is a new yard at Albion maintenance storage facility where the new fleets will be maintained and serviced. There is additional multi-use pathways, pedestrian bridges as part of this construction project as well. That would enhance connectivity with the line and then with other multi-use pathways in the city.
So Line 2 is going to see a lot of improvements, such as an elevated flyover over the Via Rail crossing. It used to be at grade diamond. There's also pedestrian crossings over the Ottawa Rideau River, among many other things, double track, longer passing tracks. How does all this combine, and what kind of other features are there going to be present now on the Line 2 after Stage 2 is completed?
So on Line 2, at both of our terminal stations, at Bayview and then Limebank, we have double track at those stations. That enhances service reliability. We have, as you already mentioned, that at the Via grade crossing, we have a separation between Line 2 and the Via Rail trains now. Via Rail can go underneath Line 2 without any impact to service. Also, we have extended platforms at the existing section of the alignment that enhances service operation and service reliability as well. And then a majority of the new extension sections in the south are double tracked. That also helps with operation and helps maintain reliability of the system.
Now, in the past, a lot of stations on the central portion had platform extenders on the platform. Do the stations still have those, and what is the purpose of those extenders?
Yes, we have the extended at the stations in the north all the way down to the stations closer to the National Research Council. The purpose of the extenders is to be able to also service the National Research Councils with their vehicles for their research purposes.
So this line was previously existing since 2001. It ran between Bayview Station and Greenboro. With the Stage 2, there's been an expansion all the way south as far as Limebank, where we are right now.
Yep.
as well as adding 2 infill stations, Corso Italia at Gladstone and Walkley. Can you talk about some of the challenges that there was in the construction in enhancing and expanding the line and adding the new stations? What kind of challenges were there in these locations and in these places to be able to execute this project?
Yeah, obviously with the construction of adding on to existing stations brought up its own challenges with coordination and tying into the existing facilities, as most of them had to be coordinated with the existing infrastructure that was present. So that was a bit challenging, but with coordination of design and then previous known history, that was overcome. Yeah, I think the pandemic also, just as everything else, brought some challenges to the construction progress. There was a lot of absenteeism, and certainly the disruptions to supply chain that's caused some delays to delivering of the project.
Right now we're at Limebank. What kind of unique features does Limebank have in its station, in the layout, in the design?
Yeah, so Limebank has been designed as an elevated station. So Limebank is just west of Limebank Road and south of Armstrong Road. Limebank is considered a terminal station, hence we have a public washroom and then a drinking fountain here at Limebank. Limebank has a main stair and 2 elevated at each platform, and then there is an emergency egress at the ends of both platforms. Limebank also has an operator area where operators are able to have their breaks during the day. It has an office for the superintendent and a few rooms for the operators to take breaks, as already indicated. There is washrooms there for them as well, and then a small kitchen for their lunches and all that. Yeah. Limebank is also kind of designed to be an urban station, which has access to on-street bus facilities just north of the station.
There's a lot of grass, there's a lot of open fields, but with the advent of the train and transit-oriented development, pretty sure there's going to be a lot of development coming around here in the very near future. Probably in the next 5-10 years, it's going to look vastly different. What do you think?
Yes, definitely I agree. And then you could also appreciate the fact that the community is growing. There's rapid development, especially on the Riverside South. So I think the customers there will be able to take advantage of the infrastructure being built now to get wherever they want to, especially to the airport and then all the way downtown.
Between Line 2 and Line 4, what would be your favorite station on the new system and why?
I would say it's the airport station, because it presents an interconnection of different modes of transportation, that is with rail to air. So I find it very amazing being able to go from a train and to flying out of the country and then coming back as well, heading downtown from the airport on rail.
So what milestones were there on this project from when the line closed to when it's going to open? What major moments happened in the execution of this project?
I would say the major moments that happened was when in May 2020 when we closed the existing old train line to help progress construction in a quicker fashion. So that I would say that's one of the milestones. Also, the arrival of our first standard train from Switzerland was also a critical milestone, and then the start of testing and commissioning, dynamic testing of the trains was another milestone on the project. Now we're looking at the completion of testing and commissioning of the line as another milestone we're currently chasing. Another critical milestone for us will be the start of trial run, and then substantial completion becomes our ultimate milestone on the project.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.